What's up everyone, it's Hash. I'm going to show you guys how to play a very catchy song that I heard on the radio, which is Machine Gun Kelly's what's it called? Called My Ex's Best Friend by Machine Gun Kelly. Now last time I checked, Machine Gun Kelly was rapping, but now I guess he has some songs with guitars in it, which is really cool. Now, I looked for lessons for this song online and I saw that there are a lot of lessons with the capo on the first fret. So I'm going to teach you guys how to play the song with and without a capo. And if you watched my lessons before, you know that I like to teach some music theory to you guys. Even if you don't know any music theory at all and you watch my lessons, you'll start picking up on little things. And eventually those little things will add up and you will know some music theory, because that is really important, especially if you want to write your own songs. Anyways, enough of that. We are in standard tuning and I'm going to give you guys my A string. Alright, I also do have a longer tuning video on my channel if you'd like to use that, but let's get right into it. So this song, first I'm going to teach you without the capo as I mentioned. It is a very easy song. It only has 3 chords and it repeats itself over and over again, and the song is actually really short too. It's less than 3 minutes, which you don't see too often, and it may be because they only use the same 3 chords over and over again. It doesn't really have a bridge where they go someplace else and then they come back to the 3 chords. I think that would have been great, but hey, it's still a pretty popular and catchy song. If you're playing an acoustic guitar, you can still play this song exactly how I'm playing it. I'm using an electric guitar, but if you use an acoustic guitar, it will sound great as well, especially when I come to the capo part. So this part that I'm about to show you, you don't need to learn how to play this. I just need you to learn a little bit of music theory here, because this is going to help you. Now, when you play your C major chord, and if you don't know how to play that, that's the 3rd fret of your A string, 2nd fret of your D string, your G string is open, 1st fret of your B string, and your high E string is open. Okay, so now if I wanted to play a C sharp major chord, all I need to do is just go 1 fret up. And that should give me my C sharp major chord. So let's play it. Now that sounds horrible, right? Because when I pushed everything 1 fret up, what I didn't do is I didn't play my G string 1 fret higher. So what I need to do is I need to put my index finger on my G string to take care of that. So now I'm going to the 1st fret of my G string. Because remember, I'm pushing everything 1 fret higher. And then I form a C chord, which is 1 fret higher on my fretboard, and I go. Okay, so that sounds a lot better, right? And also notice I'm playing the 1st fret of my high E string too, because I need to move that 1 fret higher too. Okay, so why am I showing you this? So this is a C sharp major chord. Now, if you see the lessons online for the song, or people playing the song online, what they're doing is they're putting a capo on the 1st fret of the guitar. When they put their capo on the 1st fret of the guitar right over here, then you can just form a C chord and you don't have to worry about moving everything up by 1 fret. Now, this chord is a C sharp major chord. Obviously, playing it like this is not the most practical way to do it. And in the song, they're not playing it like this. What they're doing is they're playing it right here. So what I'm doing is, and this is where you can actually start playing with me and learning these parts. So the 4th fret of my A string and the 6th fret of my D string, and let's play the 6th fret of my G string as well. And let's play the 6th fret of my B string too. So this is a C sharp major chord. It's the same thing as this. Now, if I move this back 1 fret, that's a C major chord. Okay, enough music theory for now. So the way we play this in the song is, except we're gonna palm mute it. So if you don't know what palm muting is, you put the fleshy part of your palm on the strings of the guitar and you choke the strings. So this is pretty simple. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go up the fretboard, and we are going to go to our 8th fret of our A string and 10th fret of our D string, 10th fret of our G string, but we're going to play the 9th fret of our B string. Okay, so this is a F minor chord. You can play it right here if you wanted to, but this is not that easy to play. It's easier to play it over here. Okay, so let's backtrack. Okay, so far we have, again. So after our F minor chord, we're going to come right over here. This is a D sharp major chord. This is the 6th fret of my A string and the 8th fret of my D, G, and B strings. So remember our first chord, this was a C sharp major chord. So all I'm really doing is I'm going 2 frets higher. So all right, C sharp major, F minor, D sharp major. Now if you'd like to play these chords as power chords with only the lowest 2 strings on each chord, you can play it as, and it sounds cool. Okay, so that is the entire song, except I forgot one part. There's this part. So again, I'm palm muting my strings. I'm playing the 8th fret of my high E, 9th fret of my B string, and I'm going. And then at some point, I'm going to play the 11th fret of my high E string. So I'm going to go. All right, well, that's really all there is to the song if you're gonna play it without a capo. So now let's play it with a capo. So if you're playing with an acoustic guitar, this will actually sound really nice. Now in the song, you can actually see in the music video, he actually is playing it like this. But when you play it with an acoustic guitar with open chords that I'm about to show you, it does sound pretty awesome too. All right, so now everything on my guitar is moved 1 fret higher. So what we can do is we can do our C major chord that I showed you in the beginning of this video. I no longer have to put my first finger or my index finger on my G string or my high E string to move it forward by 1 fret, because this capo is doing that for me. So now I can just play my regular C chord. And my second chord is an F minor chord, but I'm having my capo bar my first fret. So all I have to do is play an E minor chord. So here's what I have. And our last chord is going to be a D major chord. I promise that sounds a lot better on an acoustic guitar. Okay, so first chord, C, second chord, E minor, and third chord is a D major. All right, well, that's all there is to the song. It's a really cool and catchy song, only 3 chords. So I will catch you guys next time. If you would like me to teach any songs that you would like to request, you can always comment below. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that cool stuff, and I will catch you boys and girls next time. Take care.